Zach Taha. That is a great name. It's like Tee and Ha Ha put together. So you have Taha, which is great. Marcel, Ian, Dennis, Christopher, Matt, Nate, Timothy, Garrett, Luke. Hello. Salutations. Busy day. Money Mondays, baby. Money Mondays. So let's let the school games begin. And by begin, I mean wrap up this last. It looks like, yeah, this is the last week. So let's pull up some boards of leaders. All right. And do we have any announcements this week, Andrew? Andrew, it feels
Unfortunately
weird to say
not.
that.
I
You should
know
just
it's
change your
Kirby
name.
now.
I looked at the Zoom as I said it because I was gonna say Kirby and then Andrew came out. It feels like I called you a bad word. It's very weird. My oldest friend, we were in high school. I went to his house for prom or whatever for pictures, and his mom, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna invite Alex over," and she was like, "Who's Alex?" He's like, "You know Alex. You've known him for 7 years." And she's like, "Who's Alex?" He was like, "Hormozi," and she was like, "Oh," she didn't even know my first name. So just goes to show you how little your friends' parents know about you. Okay, so if that's we'll talk about the wrap up, and then what I do want to focus on is one-time purchases. All right, so even though there are basically, I want to talk about the impacts of one-time purchases on gameplay rather. All right, so let's do some little wins and ahas here, and then we'll rock and roll. All right, so Jamie still leading the pack, which is also a wonderful musical leader of the pack. Anyways, 35,000 in MRR, which she is cranking. Also, I think worth noticing, she is number 3 on the all-time list, and so I like highlighting this thing because the games is about getting going, but the all-time list is about keeping going. You win no points for me if you just skyrocket and then stop pushing, because that is literally the epitome of what I hate. So don't do that.
It also looks
We got,
like Kyle is number 2 in the all-time, and
yeah.
Alberto's dropped.
Oh yeah, Alberto did drop. Yeah, really.
Wow.
That was like recent. That's like because I check this like almost every day. That was a big drop actually. So I'm curious what kind of renewal he had going on, or if he changed some aspect. So kind of interesting there. But let's go back to monthly real quick. So we got no code school of mentors at 27 and 26, six-figure producer 23, mastermind school 20K, simulation not sure what that is 18,000, blueprint trading 18,000. So if this has ever been a month, this was definitely like with our rotation of last month. I feel like everyone shot their shot. And so there's something to be said. The thing is you can never know which month it's going to be because you got to go gas it no matter what. But it would be ironic if the number 1 this month couldn't have made number 10 last month. So that would have been hilarious. But it also goes to show you why you should continue to try. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go to my thread here. I think I have one on here. Let's see if I can search my name. It was pinned, Kirby, and now you're like, oh, it's just not as interesting anymore. Let's see how it is. All right, well, I did write it, so I can just tell you what it said. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about done for you, small project work. That's self-explanatory. You can read that one. I mentioned the event. I think this is, again, going to be wildly fucking underrated. So the way that I would facilitate this is how I do it. So same exact model I just explained. Free, one time, 99. All right. But instead, what you make the one time is a monthly event, a monthly workshop, whatever. And then that way you can deliver to everybody who gets sold that month at once. And so you could sell it for $300. You could sell it for $500. It doesn't really matter. You sell them into the workshop. You get really good at doing that workshop once a month. And that means that your delivery is 1 day a month for the $1,000 thing. You could sell literally 29 days a month. And then 1 day you do your delivery and then you stack your recurring. And so if you want to differentiate, like selling a workshop, selling that kind of individualized, like guys, imagine you sell 10 people at $500 or 10 people at $1,000 over the month. Great. You made 10 grand up front. All of that goes to ad spend. Now you can really fucking grow. Then those 10 people drop it at 99 or 199, whatever, and you stack $1,000, $2,000 a month in recurring. And you do that every single month because at the end of the year, you'll have 20,000 plus a month and you're still making your 10. And you can spend more than that because then all of a sudden you're like, shoot, it only cost me $1,000 in ads to make this 10 grand. And you're like, awesome. So what if I spent 10 grand in ads? Then you make 100 and you can do math. Okay. This one I think is really, really interesting, which I'll skip number 6 because it's affiliates, but I think this number 8 is very interesting for some of you. So one of the big issues a lot of you guys have is like, I don't know what to create. I don't have the time, expertise, whatever. And so inside your community, you're going to have champions. You're going to have people who are good at something, right? Inside the school community, if we wanted to have people really good at ads, really good at outbound, really good at whatever, we could say, hey, Mrs. Ads, I'm going to you make a course on how to run ads for our thing, right? I will put it at $2.99 and we'll split it because I own the community and you made the thing and we split it. So it just becomes an asset that just continues to sell for you over and over and over again. They could even deliver other stuff with that if you want to. All right. So like a lot of value there. And so you think about it like you basically can create a mini marketplace inside of your community, which I think is dope as fuck. Very cool. You crowdsource the expertise. So you don't even have to try and learn it or copy from someone. Just say, hey, you're really good at this. Can you make a course on this? I'll have my distribution. And if you're curious, by the way, when the cartel gets a big bag of heroin, it's an 80-20 split their way because they have distribution. Distribution is king. All right, cool. All right, so that's the affiliate. So that's the mini marketplace model. Now, some of you guys are trying to win the games as affiliates. I'm just going to do a quick 60-second blurb on this. I think for many of you, using the one-time purchase feature will allow you to charge for setup. Okay, so someone joins your community, how to build a community, because that's what a lot of affiliates are doing. Fine. You add a $99 one-time setup fee. You can then do some work, not just like give some recommendations, but actually do some work. Make it $199, make it $299, make whatever you want, right? One-time setup fee. And then on the call, you can make sure that they click the affiliate link and they put the right email in, you get the attribution, and you can also make sure that they're set up for success. And so I'll tell you a secret that no one knows. It's the first time, I think it's the first time I'm saying this. So this is a good one. In Gym Launch, gym owners have to use like 7 pieces of software because by the way, this was years ago before, a lot of software consolidated, but like they had booking, they had class schedules, they had processing, they had landing pages, email, all of these were all separate. Now a lot of the stuff is centered. But what I did was I was like, wait, are they clicking our affiliate links? And some people were like, yeah, I mean, they click it sometimes, but most of them aren't. So I hired a girl, and this was my onboarding. I said, you're going to hop on the phone with them and you're going to click all of our affiliate links with them. That's it. That's all you're going to do. In the first month, we added $6,000 in affiliate revenue monthly. That was the cost of this person. And then every month after that, it's stacked. So it's like, it's worth, and in this instance, you get paid to do it. So like this is a no-brainer if you're an affiliate to use the setup or onboarding to make sure that they click your links. And some of you guys have multiple things that you affiliate with, and just click all the links and it'll more than pay for the role. If it's not you, and if it's you, it's obviously just free money. Okay. This last one is the one that I'm going to cover, and then I'm going to open up for questions. Okay. Which is, if you think about the features of the community as individual product. Okay. So you sell people on, let's say you have the free community. Okay. So this is like fundamentally what a freemium model is you have the community there, and it's just the community. You have nothing else besides the forum that they're inside, right? And maybe some collateral that you give them for free, some media, whatever. That's free. That's the lead magnet. Then inside of the marketplace that you have, where you have the stuff for sale, you could have group calls for each month that are for sale. You could have the other elements of that. You have an in-person workshop. You basically piecemeal out the different components of your offer and assign a price to it and a date period. And so people can self-select to say, I'm going to buy 6 months of group calls from this free community, and I'm going to pay $1,000. I'm going to pay $500. I'm going to pay whatever. And then inside of that thing, they will get the link and they'll have homework or whatever that you want them to do between calls. And then after that period's over, you have a new one-time thing you set up with a new link. And then the people who choose to renew buy that one and they keep going. So this allows some of you to piecemeal out and monetize some of that free community in a pretty cool way. All right. So that's just a little bit of what the one-time purchase can do. Let's take Q's and A's. I tried to talk as fast as I could there. Hopefully you guys got it. Thank you, Austin. I try to keep my words as concise as possible.
Listen, if we get 1 out of 2 paid communities to make money, most people don't have organic audiences. So we had to figure it out, or no one would stay on Skool, but we have. And that's why we have tens of thousands of groups on Skool right now. And as much as I'd like to think people love me, people stay because they make money. And we'll show you exactly how they did it. And also, just to make sure you don't get stuck on any step, I answer questions every single week. And so now's the best time to get started. So if that sounds at all interesting, the best part is you can start a community of your own absolutely free. Worst case, start for free, you decide to quit, and then you can take all the training that other people charge thousands of dollars for with you for free. Best case, you take a zero risk move and build an online business that could change your life forever. And to be clear, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today. I'm asking you to make an informed decision. That's it. And the only way you can do that is on the inside, not on the outside. So get inside and see if everything that we say is true and valuable to you. And if you get in and decide it's not for you, no sweat. But you can't truly make an informed decision right now for the same reason you don't buy a house without looking inside of it first, or test drive a car before buying it. So this is a guaranteed risk-free test drive. And the only reason you can make an offer that strong is because you're confident that what you have is the real deal. deal. And I'm fairly confident that when you sign up by hitting the button below, you're getting exactly what you need to start your online business. So you might as well give it a shot. The only other guarantee is that if you don't take this shot, you'll stay right where you are right now. But if you take action, you could be the next one coming out to Vegas celebrating how quickly you built an online business with consistent monthly recurring revenue and driving away in a Cybertruck or with 100 grand in cash in your pocket. Pretty neat. So click the button below, join us in the Skool games. I take calls every Monday, hop on and be sure to let me know you're new. I'll see you on the other side.